Hey everyone, Shawn Clement here for Golf WRX and another fabulous little session with the driver. And I'm going to have you guys understand what good proper tilt is. You look at Dustin Johnson. Obviously, we've seen a lot of slow motion swings from Dustin over the weekend. And you're going to see that in the downswing, even though in a backswing, there's so many of you, you take your setup here at the range and you're semi-level at address. And then all of a sudden in the backswing, you're reverse tilted. Your head is now tilted toward the target and you've lost the lower spine away from the target. All you're doing is you're going after that. You're defaulting to the ball and you're losing your task. You're losing the purpose of your shot. Again, we have a ball and a string that's delivering through the tee and into the picture. But if the picture disappears, so you're setting up here and you go, yeah, everything's pretty good. All right, let's make sure we hit the ball. Well, now on the downswing, I'm going down to take a big divot, pop fly, break the tee, scuff my club, you name it. It's going to be bad all around. So how do we maintain that tilt? You look at Dustin Johnson, getting to the top of the swing, and then all of a sudden he starts down. So his head moves to the side, then his head comes back a bit, and then all of a sudden the head stops and stays behind the ball as everything unwinds through and towards the target. If you had that much confidence with the driver, you'd go, well, I know I'm going to nut it. I know I'm going to nut it far and straight because I know what that damn power fade feels like. So he's just taking that power fade feel and look, and he's saying, if I put the power fade on that line, we got ourselves a winner. So now he's focused a lot more as to where he's delivering his juice. So he sets up here and he's delivering that way. Well, now you're maintaining your tilt, aren't you? So if I'm throwing my club towards a target, so if I take my 7-iron here, I'm going to throw it toward my red square. So my brain, I got a red square. Still got a red square. Got the red square. Do you see how my tilt maintained itself beautifully? Versus, I'm going toward the red square, but I'm going to make sure my elbow bends properly, my wrist hinge properly, and I got to make sure my head stays still. And then all of a sudden, after you've done all that, whoop, we're going back to the ball. Because during that backswing, thinking all that much, your brain's going back to the ball because you have canceled the target. As soon as you stop thinking about where you're putting the ball, your brain will automatically default back to the ball. Now that's your target. Now you've lost your tilt, you've lost your swing technique, now you're over the top. All that baloney, just because you dropped your wingman, right? So, if I'm throwing toward the ball, watch what happens. I'm taking backswing, throw to the ball. If I throw to the red square, backswing, throw the red square. And it really is as simple as that, you guys. So, if I have, and this is even better, you watch when he was hitting that low ripper into the wind. Did you see his follow through? It wasn't as high, was it? What do you think created that? Was he thinking about that? No. He was thinking about ripping that sucker, this flagpole, the top of the flagstick hunter decapitator. We're going that way under the wind. Well, if I had the ball teed up that high and I wanted to go low under my target there, this is what it's going to look like. If I go to the top of the swing and default to the ball, well, now I'm throwing straight down. So now the ball's going to deflect off the ground. I'm hitting the ball straight into the ground. But if I stay over there, I'm going that way, going that way. So notice my head never moved forward. You saw that ball started nice and low. Now, if I'm downwind, now we're downwind, and we're going to carry that bunker down the right-hand side and that little dog leg and really use the wind all the way down there. Well, look at that. Now I'm going to take the wind, I'm going to send it up there. So now I feel that nice catapult effect up over that red target. See the diff? Now I've got a much higher launch angle. Notice I didn't lose my tilt. How come? Because I'm staying with my target. So the brain says, oh, you want to go there. Yeah, if you want to go there at that height, we need to be like this. Yes, this matches. Still matches. Still matches. Still matches. Yes, we're going there. I just felt a nice release match. My release matched the picture. That's how you maintain your tilt. So if you look at Rory McIlroy, Lorena Ochoa, you're going to see something very, very common. They start off in their classic square setup, and as they get to the top of the swing, you're going to see a very deepened tilt on the way down. Why? Because they're going that way. Money's over there. So even at one point, Lorena Ochoa's coach, they tried to remove that. As soon as they tried to remove that tilt of the head on the downswing, she went and started hitting straight into the ground. She couldn't hit the ball anymore. She says, we can't touch that. Well, of course not. This position is what allows you to go that way. Chichi Rodriguez, right? You're going to see a lot of pros, all of them, without exception, the ones that are going that way, and you have to go that way, that's where the money is, they're going to be here through impact because their attention is on where they're putting the ball. So I hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next week for a very, very important excerpt on the driver.